What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Grand Junction, Colorado. Today I'm strolling around in Paradise Hills here in the north part of Grand Junction, and I wanted to talk today a little bit about something that we hear often from clients that are reaching out to us, which is they want a little bit of space, right? A little bit of room. And I'm not talking 5 acres, 10 acres, anything like that, but just something over 1/4 of an acre, maybe a 1/2 an acre. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can find that here in Grand Junction. We're going to talk all about it right after this, so stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? I'm Robert Hayes, and along with my wife Christie and the rest of the team, we are the Hayes Home Group right here in gorgeous Grand Junction, Colorado. Hey, if you are brand spanking new to the channel and you just want to know literally everything about what it's like to work, live, play, eat, sleep, and where you can get a little bit of space here in Grand Junction, make sure you hit subscribe, tap the bell so you're notified every single time we post new video. We're literally getting reach outs every day from folks looking to move out this way, and we absolutely love it. So if that's you, or you have questions about where you can get a little bit of space without breaking the bank, make sure that you reach out any way that you know how. That information popping up below. Loud truck going by. They're doing spring cleanup through this neighborhood. Something cool that they do here in Grand Junction. Reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send the carrier pigeon. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when heading out here to Grand Junction. So yes, a lot of folks are after a little bit of room, and not necessarily being off the grid. They want room, but still want the neighborhood feel, right? I mean, being in a neighborhood, it's a good thing if you have good neighbors. Good neighbors is nice. So, but they don't want to be able to pass the sugar out the kitchen window to the neighbor next door. I mean, nothing like that. So I wanted to talk a little bit about where you can find that, and essentially you can find it everywhere here in Grand Junction, but the key is, where do you find it without busting the bank, right? And I'm talking, you know, spending $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 to get a little bit of elbow room. You don't have to do that here in Grand Junction. We're here again in Paradise Hills, which you're gonna find homes first digit of a 4 or maybe a 5 for the most part. And these homes are all on at least 1/4 or a 1/2 of an acre. Got the gorgeous Book Cliff views there to the north. So yes, you can find it here. Now, these homes in Paradise Hills are typically going to be in the 70s, but you can tell most of these have had major updates and upgrades. To get something that's going to be that price range, brand spanking new, you're going to want to go maybe into the Redlands part of town, maybe an Independence Ranch. We've highlighted that area. Every single home in Independence Ranch is on 1/3 of an acre, just about. Some are a little bit more than that. You go just west of Independence Ranch, you're in Independence Valley. Every single home in Independence Valley is on an acre of property. Some are 2 acres. Now again, those are going to be $700,000-800,000. So if you want to be a little bit less than that and be in the Redlands, you're going to basically find that unicorn property, and it's going to go super quick, and it probably will need some updates to it. Maybe something along the lines of built in the 70s, like here in Paradise Hills. Again, talking about in the Redlands, you can find them. But again, you're going to have to do some of those updates, which is fine. If you've got that, you know, Bob Vila in you and you want to do that, that's totally fine. I got a C in wood shop, so Christy won't let me touch anything related to home improvements, which is probably pretty smart, actually. But we did have clients in the move into the Ridges about a year ago. It was a 77 build. They got it for $405. That's in the Redlands. They took down the popcorn ceiling, took out the green carpet, and put in hardwood floors. Unfortunately, his job transferred him to Indiana a year later. That was going to be their dream home. And with those updates that they did, we just sold it for well over $500,000. So yeah, you can find some, and it had about 1/3 of an acre. So again, space is all around in Grand Junction. You just have to know where to look. This is one area. You can go down to Orchard Mesa. Plenty of space out there. 1/3 of an acre, 1/2 an acre lots all around. We had a client, actually, it reminds me, they came out from California, and this was during the COVID craziness, right, about 2 years ago. And they were about 3 hours out from coming into Grand Junction, and they knew at that time you basically had to write an offer on a property that same day. So she calls me up on the phone. She's on the interwebs looking at property, and she said, Robert, I found the one. The photos are exactly what we're looking for. It has the granite countertops, the custom fixtures, the whole nine. Let's go ahead and put an offer before we even get there. And I knew exactly what neighborhood she was talking about. Great area, but she also told me they wanted a little bit of room. And I said, look, hang tight. You're going to be here in a couple of hours. Let's drive through the neighborhood before we put in an offer. I want to make sure it's exactly what you're looking for. So they got here, we drove the neighborhood, and it was these postage stamp lots. No room at all. You could barely move a trash can to the curb without hitting the other house next door. So she said, boy, thanks, Robert. You're absolutely right. We want a little more room.
I changed my mind.
So yes, you can find it here in Grand Junction. Out in Fruita, same thing. You can definitely find those properties. For the most part, most neighborhoods here are going to have 1/4 of an acre, and you're not going to have to break the bank. So yes, you can get an acre, 2 acres, but you're probably going to be in that $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 range in the Redlands part of town. You go to Fruita, out in Loma, it's going to be a little bit less than that. But again, we only have 68,000 people, so plenty of room to get that space. We'll point you in the right direction and tell you exactly where to kind of begin that search, and again, where you don't have to break the bank. So I hope that was helpful. Again, guys, as much as we love doing these videos, little like button, that'd be super cool. Takes a little bit of effort to put these together, but as much as we love doing the videos, we'd love nothing more than to absolutely crush your real estate goals moving out this way. So the information popping back up below, reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send the gosh darn carrier pigeon. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when heading out here to Grand Junction. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.